Whoops! And apparently this has been in the wrong place the whole time as well. Let's try and move this to a better place. Okay, that should be better. No one actually mentioned that before, so... The Xmas tree is burning. Yeah, there's a lot of lights on my Christmas tree, unfortunately. Looks like Routa is going to try and wall in. Looks like he's going to play a little bit more standard if he can. That's kind of not in my definition of words that I would normally give for Routa, but you know what? He's doing it. He wants to try and play a macro game against probably one of the better Zerg players at the moment as well. So kind of cool to see. Let's see how Routa can do against such a good Korean Zerg. I know like there's been a lot of people that kind of don't like the fact I let Koreans in, but realistically I just like seeing some good games, and I think that if people try, everyone can have a good game. So yeah, just so you know as well, guys, there is a 1 minute delay, so everything that happens may be a little bit far behind for you guys, so I do apologise in advance for that. Looks like we do have the Forge first coming up for Routa. Actually not going to fail. Do the same thing he did before. I mean, he did win the game, but he's going to build his cannon at his wall this time. And it looks like Lucky Noob, King of the Zergs, is claiming that he wants Purple Protoss to lose. So here we go. We do see the Lings out on the map to start with. Looks like of course they do not have speed yet, but he does have... I think he's actually researching speed because he has got 4 gas left over, fairly normal. So we're going to see pretty normal speedling opening here. No expansion as of yet. Looks like MisO is going to try and be a little bit more aggressive. Not wanting to do anything crazy. Actually checking around everywhere for proxy gateways. Not wanting to lose to something silly. That should be pretty cool. I'm not sure about Clash of Char next Saturday. There might be, but I'm not sure yet. We'll soon see what happens. If there isn't one next week, there'll definitely be one the week after. It all depends on what I'm doing next weekend. I'm not too sure. But either way, of course, it is Christmas Day in a couple of days here, so kind of cool. SouL has been really busy with work recently, so he's not really been casting anything. A bit of a shame, but you know, there's not really too much you can do about that. When you're busy with work, probably busy with family stuff. Christmas is a very busy time for people, even though people have time off and things like that. There's not too much you can do. You know, it looks like we will have the Zerglings running into the wall. Is there going to be a good enough wall here? Speed will be finished in just a second, and we could see a very quick end to Routa. Looks like the wall isn't tight. Not a tight wall. This is why Routa usually goes for gateway first. The Lings are trying to take down the cannons. Both cannons are down. One gateway does remain, but this pylon's going to go down as well. And Routa is going to find himself in an awful position here. No power to his forge or gateway. The gateway's going to go down before he can even finish, I feel. And with 3 hatcheries coming up, Routa is going to make a clutch attempt to try and hold on, building 2 cannons at his main mineral line. Seeing this with his overlord, MisO is actually going to run all of his Lings down to try and do some damage. Is it going to be enough? He may even get here before the cannons are done. A nice probe pull is done, but so many probes are going down, so much damage being done by our Korean Zerg here. The cannon's still not finished, and this could be an awful situation. I think that Routa may actually just die here. He can't drill into the right place. 1 cannon does remain. The wall is going to go down to the reinforcing Lings. Lings coming out from all hatcheries right now. And it looks like rather than wanting to throw away any more Zerglings, just going to take out the Forge. And this is going to be the end for our Purple Protoss player in this first game. And yeah, it looks like MisO must have watched the previous game as well. He was scouting absolutely everywhere. I didn't want to lose to anything crazy. Routa, please. Please, Routa, how do you do this all the time? What's he going to build? Oh my god, a gateway. It doesn't matter though. He's not going to have any money to build a Zealot even. And GG is called. Routa will lose to MisO in the first game of the second series today, of the second best of 3 series of today of the Clash of Char. And we're going to head straight back into Hitchhiker. Yeah, I missed duocasting with SouL as well. He's not been around for a while. Like, for ages I've not heard from him. I've not really heard from him since Zotac, so... kind of a bit confusing. I don't know where he went or anything, but... you know what? Hopefully he's doing okay. Let's just quickly bring up the map screen as well, just so we can see exactly what's going on. I believe it should all be in the right place. And let's jump into the next game. Let's just whisper richly. Oh cool, MisO's given Routa some tips there, that's nice. That's the thing, like, people always say, oh, it's not good to have Koreans in foreign tournaments, and I understand completely, like, I understand that's perfectly fine. I've always thought the opposite, but that's just me. And I've just realised all of my overlay is actually screwed up, so I'm going to move this as well. Just as we move into the... whoa, that moved really quickly. Okay, here we go, so... spawning in the top left, we do have MisO, who is going to off-race as his Terran. The green Terran in the 10 o'clock position. SouL's MisO. Let's just make sure we update that. There we go, spawning in the bottom right. We do have the orange Protoss. It is SCC-Routa. Redeemed 1% for the proxy gate before death. Oh my god. Lucky noob, you have the coolest builds. Okay, so we have the orange. I'm going to give the advantage here to Routa. He is in the orange colours, so you know what, that's pretty good. Did I forget to change the overlay? No, I didn't. It's all good. It looks like we do have a nice GG. Good luck coming out from both players. Being nice and mana. The one thing I do love about MisO is he is incredibly mana all the time. I know we've had Money King previously. He's not been around for a while. I want to see with Black Drone, see if he still wants to play in these, because I do miss seeing his play. But Money King did start off being very, very BM to players, so you know what, unfortunately there's not too much we can do. And yeah, I hope Routa noticed MisO picked Terran, but he's going to find out very shortly anyway. It looks like he has done. He is building the gateway in the main rather than trying to go for a wall. All Koreans out except for the Zerg Koreans. Wow, we see the barracks coming down here in the middle of the map. Now this is going to be for a Zealot type wall out the front. As I said previously, there is a very short choke that goes between the two mains, but everything else is sort of semi-islandish. Looks like, actually this is really interesting for me to find out. So MisO actually delays his barracks a little bit longer just to see if he can try and chase away the probe. Now Rota's actually doing a really good job keeping his probe moving, while sort of macroing back at home. Now what build is he going to go for? Sends the guys to gas. I imagine he's going to go for some kind of 2-gate 2-gate overgoon. 2-gate power goon is what I meant to say. But yeah, we do have... wow, this is actually going to be a 1 Rax expand from MisO. Kind of tough to Rax expand on this map, I'd say. It's very hard to get that Zealot type wall big enough that the Zealots don't just sort of run around. But Routa using his probe really well, just trying to harass the building SCV of MisO just to delay the expansion as long as he possibly can. And it looks like he's just moving around. There's still no Zealot type wall though. This could be very, very dangerous. Now, if Routa was doing 2-gate Zealot, he would actually be in an incredible position right now, but unfortunately for him, he did decide to go for a goon opening. So here we go, 2 gates are up. Range is up. It is going to be a 2-gate power goon opening, as I suggested. Looks like Routa has found the other side disruptors. There's a lot of side disruptors sort of making this a really weird snake pattern. As you can see by the way his probe's going, you can see some more side disruptors here. This is quite possibly one of my favourite maps that I don't really see very often. I've not actually played. But it does actually create a wall. I think there's... is there more? Is there more power generators up here? Either way, I don't think Rota's realised his probe is just completely stuck. I don't know if he realises like this is actually an island map, but here we go. Nope, we do see a pylon being placed down. He's gonna go for some kind of proxy. Now, the interesting thing is MisO did see a probe go this way, so he knows the probe didn't go back out the front, so he should know there's some kind of proxy. If only Protoss could be infected. Yeah, here we go. The first Dragoon is out on the way. It looks like MisO. MisO knows Rota's number. He's scanning around for proxies absolutely everywhere with these scouting marines and SCVs. Now, oh my god, is this marine going to find this? This would be a very, very bad situation, or put Routa in a very, very bad situation. It will! He scouts the Citadel! He knows what's up! MisO with the insane scouting there, just looking everywhere for proxies! And there we go, that's going to be very bad for Routa here, actually choosing to cancel it. The jig is up, he can't do it now. But is he going to carry on? It looks like the Dragoon did try and get past the bunker. There's not that many Marines in there. But as I said, it's very hard to actually wall this off. The more goons you get, I mean, MisO's probably going to be decent enough with his off race to be able to deal with this. But this probe is still alive. He could actually proxy someone else. I don't think he should do, but here we go. The goons are moving in on the bunker. It looks like range is done, but this one's... No, range isn't done yet, actually. Slightly in range of the bunker there. Not a very good decision to make, and I mean, this is going to be a very interesting game. We have the first factory is up. We still see 2 gates and an expansion for Routa coming up. This is pretty much his standard play. Although it looks like range still isn't finished. No, it must have just finished there. But I don't understand how he can't get in range of this bunker. Like, he should be shooting the bunker down unless he forgot range. But I saw range researching before. He's not pressuring the bunker, and I don't understand why, but the missile turret is coming up. MisO knows that it's a possibility there's DTs on the way, even building his engineering bay up here to create that wall off. It looks like the pylon does finally go down there, and the Marine will find the probe. And look at MisO, even adding a depot here by these Xel'Naga temples. It is... I said it was a semi-island map, but there is these temples you can break through. They take an exceptionally... Did I flip out the microphone? There's exceptionally a severe amount of... Yeah, there's a crazy amount of health on these temples, and I think they're stacked as well. Looks like that probe is still alive. Routa does a pretty good job of moving that around, but yeah, looks like... I just want to check that the microphone's okay. I can't really check, unfortunately, but please let me know if there's still any problems, and we'll just carry on as we are. Looks like we're seeing double Robo. Double Robo support bay. He is going Mega Reavers. Reavers, pretty good choice on this map. Okay, so apparently there's a reverse ramp for Zerg, for Protoss even, normal ramp for Terran. And apparently that's kind of unfair, but I kind of don't know what I'm looking for. But yeah, here we go, the tanks are out, the goons didn't really pressure the bunker at all, and Routa is going to be forced to move back a little bit. Maybe it was fake range, it could have been, but realistically, I don't know what he achieved by doing it. I guess if his proxy citadel had worked, then maybe that would have got it out a little bit sooner. But I kind of don't really understand the point of that. We still see the SCV just scouting around, trying to see what it can. We do see the second factory is on the way. It looks like a tank has got completely stuck on the pathing. Looks like he's going to send this around the back. Now, one thing you can do is stick tanks on the high ground here, which makes it incredibly annoying for anyone to push through here. I would love to see a TBT on this map. TBT on this map would be absolutely insane. Just like one person with tanks here, one person with the tanks there, and that would literally be a trench of death. That would be incredible. Looks like both players are looking to take their third base. Looks like MisO's going to take his a little bit quicker than Routa is, because Routa is doing this very weird style where he's going double facility Robo Reaver. I guess his shuttle's already full because he's flying it off already. Mic is not fine. What is happening with it? It's all staticky and clicky. Okay. 1 second, guys. I'm just going to test something. Let's keep an eye on this Reaver while I'm doing it. Oh, you know what? I'll sort it out after the game. There's not too much I can do. Yeah, here we go. Wow, the Reaver's going to fly straight into the turret. Manages to avoid this one though, so will get in the base. This could do a lot of damage. First Reaver does drop, does get its Scarab off. Only gets 2 kills though. Another Scarab does go down. How many kills are they going to get? Oh! A huge amount of SCV kills going down there! And there's no turrets around the back, and there's no anti-air whatsoever, so this Reaver can just hide here for a while in this really broken shuttle. And it looks like we will have another shuttle moving out as well now. It looks like we are seeing MisO trying to move in, trying to take down the temples, but it's going to take a long time, maybe even getting his own dropship. Yeah, he will be getting a dropship here. Oh, a nice Scarab does go down again, hitting some SCVs. Oh, and this could be bad. How many kills he got on the Reaver so far? He needs to be careful not to lose the Reaver. The second shuttle is there on the right side of the map, but here we go. The shuttle does go down. Reaver doesn't drop. And yeah, here we go. The second shuttle is coming down. Speed is done as well. Gonna drop directly on top of the turret. Needs to be careful. The Reaver isn't shooting though. 4 Scarabs remaining. Only 1 kill. Oh, he picks up without dropping. Oh, and this is not the best position for him to be in. His shot is so, like, nearly dead as well. So, a decent amount of damage done from one area. Yeah, we just have some, oh, he needs to be careful. This one Marine could actually kill the shot if he's not careful here. How many gateways do we see? And 2 gateways still. Just massing Reavers. Looks like you will be taking this mineral only. Realistically, you can actually take this base, and there's pretty much nothing that MisO can do about it. Of course, you can put tanks here, so maybe better to take this base. Yeah, a pretty crazy game all around. Hitchhiker leading some really cool games. Of course, Routa is Routa himself. Looks like MisO wants to try and take this base. Now, I think you can glitch through this by building a depot or something and like escaping it and going through. But it's very possible that MisO doesn't actually know how to do that very well because he's not really a Terran main. So maybe just gonna opt to kill it normally. We still only see the 2 gateways, so I mean 3 shuttle. I don't know what to say, guys. This is 3 shuttles worth of wow, 5 shuttles worth of Reaver. My goodness, this is going to be absolutely insane. Now, has it been scouted? We see the 5th factory coming up, the 6th factory. Double Armory is finished. Only one of them actually researching at the moment, so he is on +1 attack. We don't see the +2 attack started just yet, unless it's armor that he's not doing. But we see a really nice building layout for MisO. Considering he's not a Terran main, he's showing he knows how to lay out a Terran base, which is really impressive. Oh wow, there's so many Reavers. What the hell? Oh my god, it's gonna cost him so much in Scarabs to do this. The Reaver's taking out absolutely everything. 1 tank goes down. All these vultures are 100% going to go down, but so many wasted Scarabs. Oh, he needs to do this a little bit better because there's just the Scarabs going everywhere and not too much damage really being dealt. Looks like he did drop some vultures over the other side and 2 tanks though. Oh wow, actually M-clicking on the tank there. That's really cool. I need to do that. Here we go. The Reaver's still doing as much damage as they can up here. They're not going to be able to push in. And look, these tanks are in the high ground position above the natural. 7 kills between them. And you know what? This is not looking good for our Protoss hero here. MisO showing he's pretty good at Terran as well, knowing how to play the map, which I'm mightily impressed with. I believe he actually started playing around the time that this was in the map pool for Pro League. Was it Pro League or was it SouL? I can't remember. There we go. All of Routa's remaining units have gone down, and GG is called. MisO will move into the 3rd round of the Clash for Christmas.